Welcome to Inference and Incense.
The Einstein jokes supposedly don't play with God because God would kick your balls. um, but do you remember the joke? I know you read the book and the book didn't have the joke, but do you remember the joke at all?
Vaguely, but I don't get the joke, so tell me about it.
Well, I mean, it wasn't funny to begin with. It's not like a haha. The second time I listened to it and I'm like, oh, interesting. I see why it's supposed to be non-funny. And then so anyway, so she was so the old physicist, she was telling Saul a funny joke about how Einstein died, he goes to heaven, and he loves his violin, so he brought it with him. And however, the angels did warn him. They say God doesn't like violence. He's a saxophonist. And then Einstein was like, wait, what? How could that be? And but he didn't, do anything about it until Einstein heard God playing jazz, some song, and he couldn't resist. So Einstein started playing along and God heard him. God comes over and he kicked Einstein and smashed his violin to pieces. And the angels say, we warned you, never play with God.
Yeah, not funny at all, right? It's like I didn't get it, like, 'cause, yeah. What do you think about that?
I do think it's not supposed to be like a haha funny to be retold over and over. But I think the whole point about it is that she was trying to encode her message and the methods to counter and combat the Santi in this funny slash non-funny joke. So the funny thing about it is that if you really think, because again, I rewatch it just to really try to understand all of the persona at play. So Einstein is kind of like Jay herself, the brilliant old female physicist, right? The violin is the humanity future, everything that we love, everything that it has to do with being a human. Playing with God is pretty much the act of, contacting the Santi, and the angels wanting do not play with God. He doesn't like violin was ultimately sending first message back to you. Do not answer this message. We will come if you answer. And then ultimately the smash of violin is that the destroy earth and the state of chaos after Ye invited DeSanti over 30 years ago. Anyway, I think beyond all of the coded persona is that I think humor is a very intimate thing that is not only personal, it's contextual and it's very emotional based. Something that is funny to you and I may not be funny to, you and your husband, right? So it is very, very intimate. So humor is a non easily transform, even the same language and the same set of information.